Listen up. I've got 3 massive stories coming out of Paradise today. One about a Danish Wonderkid we could have had in the hoops, another straight from our new striker, Iheanacho, and the last one, trust me, it's the bombshell, the big one, the one every Celtic fan needs to hear. Stick with me till the very end because you do not want to miss it. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 500 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 1,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. Hit that button and be part of it. Here we go again. Another young talent, another deal that slipped through the net because the board thought they could haggle like it was a market stall. On the Barras, Jakob Brum, 21 years old, bags of potential, wide open to the idea of coming to Paradise. But no, Celtic played silly games with lowball offers, and guess what? Go ahead, Eagles told us to take a hike. Their sporting director came out and said it plain as day. The price they asked was fair, it matched the market, and yet the board were acting like they were buying a second-hand motor down the Gallow Gate. So instead of landing a Wonderkid who actually wanted the move, we've ended up with empty promises and another frustrated player left disappointed. And let's be real, this isn't just about Broom, this is the same pattern all summer. Dolber, missed, Ida, gone, Raksaki, couldn't get it done. It's been one failure after another and the squad's crying out for depth, while the board's counting the pennies like Scrooge McDuck. I mean, you tell me, how's a club that's sitting on more than 65 million quid in the bank still acting like we can't afford a realistic fee for a top prospect? It's pure madness. Meanwhile, the blue side of the city will be laughing, thinking we've bottled another chance, but deep down, we both know they'd still swap squads with us in a heartbeat. So here's what I want to ask you, and I want you to be brutally honest with me. Do you think the Celtic board are genuinely serious about building a squad for Europe? Or are they just happy to scrape domestic trophies while banking the cash? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jai it, laldi, till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. So here we are. Kelechi Iheanacho finally in the hoops, and I know what you're thinking. It took a messy window, a scramble after Ida got punted to Swansea for 7 million quid, and a lot of late-night panic. But Rodgers has got his man. Now Iheanacho's talking a big game. He's buzzing to be here, says he's followed Celtic for a long time, wants to fight for silverware, and reckons he can bring plenty to the team. And fair play, he's got history, FA Cup winner, Community Shield, and his best ever season came under Rodgers with 19 goals back in 2020-21. So the gaffer, knows exactly what buttons to push with him. And let's not forget, this lad's no stranger to Paradise either. He was on the bench in that wild 3-3 against City, and he even scored against us at the Etihad. He's had a taste of the Celtic atmosphere, and he admits himself, no, it's different gravy. He wants to be part of it now, and that's exactly what you want to hear from a new striker. Of course, the big question is whether he's here to be the man or just another body to cover up the board's failures in the transfer market. The chemistry with Rodgers is there. The link with Kasper Schmeichel's a nice touch, but he's got to hit the ground running because, let's be honest, after the shambles of this summer, the patience in the stands is thinner than the Rangers' excuses after another derby draw. So let me throw this at you. Do you believe Iheanacho can actually be the one to fire Celtic to European respect again? Or is this just another panic signing dressed up as ambition? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jai it laldi till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Listen, let me tell you something straight from Paradise. Folk down south can talk all they want about Brendan Rodgers belonging in the Premier League, but here in Glasgow's East End, he belongs in the dugout at Celtic Park, leading the hoops. The man's only got 12 months left on his deal, and the Champions League exit to Kairat Almaty was a sore one, but come on, we're talking about a manager who's lifted trophies, played football the Celtic way, and still has the fire in his belly. They'll point at Florent Malouda, bless him, saying Rodgers should be back in England chasing Champions League spots with some bloated budget. Because nothing screams passion for football like managing a club where finishing fourth gets you a parade, eh? Down there, it's about money and TV deals. Up here, it's about heart, history, and a support that would follow the team through the storms on Sucky Hall Street. Now, transfers, it's been a bit of a circus, no denying. Adam Ida off to Swansea for 7 million quid, scrambling about before we finally got Iheanacho on a free, and bringing in young Sebastian Tunekti on deadline day. It's not exactly the war chest folk hoped for, but when has Celtic ever done it the easy way? We thrive on proving the doubters wrong. And here's the thing. Rodgers has been there in the bright lights of Anfield. He's tasted the FA Cup with Leicester, but only in Glasgow do you live and breathe football every single day. Only here do you carry the weight of history and the pride of a people. Paradise isn't just a stadium, it's a way of life. So let me throw this right at you. If Brendan Rodgers did decide to pack his bags and chase the English pound signs again, would you see him as a traitor walking out on the hoops? Or would you say fair play? He's earned his crack down south. Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's GIE out loudy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs.